Devon has a very rich history of water management across agriculture, textile industries and mining. It has left a rich legacy of archaeological features and earthworks across the whole of the county.
This is a catchwork meadow, or sometimes called a catch meadow. These date back to the 1600s and onwards, and the idea of the water meadows was to produce grass. They work by water flowing down the hill, which is warm, it's at 8 degrees Celsius, it's the temperature spring water's at, so that keeps the soils warm. It's aerated, and also farmers would often allow streams or these gutters to flow through farmyards into which they would empty animal waste, and sometimes even cart animal waste up to the headwater to put into these gutters, because that would flush the system in nitrates and phosphates.
I'm sitting here beside a mine adit. You can see the entrance drilled into the hillside behind me. Tin, copper, silver, lead and iron were actively mined in the Victorian period. Adits like this, they allowed the miners to access the mine for their work. They allowed the miners to bring the ore out of the mine, but they were gently sloped downhill so that the water drained out into the surrounding valley.
We have put into some of these historical mine adits a couple of leaky dams or check dams, or a bit of a combination of both. Up on the steep hills up here, the water will flow down through the woodland. So we've put these natural flood management features in order to slow down the water, which previously was going underneath this footpath or overtopping towards the community itself.
Combe Martin is a steep-sided valley that already experiences rainfall events that cause flash flooding. One of the measures that we've looked at is using these remnants of catchworks around the valleys and looking at restoring them in order to improve flood resilience. Water will flow into the ditches, fill up and flow down the fields, and that will then store a reasonable amount of water.
We are restoring a water meadow, not for its original intention, but rather for flood alleviation. But it's also maintaining that historical imprint on the landscape, and I think that's really, really important.
As an archaeologist, this is a really great opportunity to breathe new life into these old industrial features, serving a modern purpose to prevent flooding downstream.
It's been really exciting to use some of these historical features in our work. Some of these features have been generally lost to history and are quite unknown even to some people in the local community. So it's been really nice to be able to use them and to kind of bring them back to life for the benefit of the local community.